2 free throws to tie it and win it?
When I got the foul call, I was trying to draw contact, and I pump faked maybe once or twice, and he bit a little bit, and I jumped into him. So got the foul, and the free throws, I had missed one and one before, so I know I had to get 2 to seal the deal.
Glynn, how good did tonight feel after struggling for a little bit?
It felt good. I just stayed with it, kept working. Them guys found me and things like that, so I just found the rhythm and got it going.
How important was it for either you guys? How important was it to not only play well, but to just get a win and kind of get the streak over with?
It definitely felt good for us. We were working hard. You know, we lost 7 in a row, but even in practice, we still was going harder and harder each and every time. And we just wanted to focus and come out with a defensive mentality. And thanks to the fans, they really showed support tonight, and we appreciated that.
James, you were pretty emotional there after the game. What's going through your mind there after you guys get a game win like that, and just how dramatic it was at the end?
I mean, if you lost 7 straight and you finally won one, you feel good, right?
Hey, Glynn, when James is up there with those last 2 free throws, what was going through your guys' head, the rest of the team?
I just knew if he made the first one, we was gonna win that game. So I ain't really talk to him. I just let him focus in because you know he's a good player. So I just let him focus in, and he made them both.
Was there ever a doubt he was gonna make it?
Nah, I ain't had no doubt.
Glynn, what do you think of the minutes Amir gave you tonight?
They was big. Played some great defense. Them some good minutes off the bench. He came in when he got his number called. So that's big for us, and we gonna need it.
Amir, 50 minutes. How'd it feel to be out there so much?
I felt good just finding my rhythm and just being able to play in spots where I can rebound and get deflections and just get us open runs. So that was really nice because that's what I've been doing in practice the past couple of weeks. So being able to put it in the game really helped.
Amir, how'd that block feel?
I mean, it felt good. I usually do that in practice too.
Are you blocking Glynn when you do that?
It's a little bit of everybody.
Hell no.
James, last time you guys played them, they kind of went on a surge right at the very end and kind of stole it away. How did it feel to be able to close it out this time against the same team?
Well, last time we was up there, we were up, and you're right. They made a comeback at the end, but this time we wanted to finish it off and just get the win. Obviously, we just desperate for a win.
Glynn, did you guys change anything offensively to kind of get going, to get yourself better looks, or was it just maybe executing better, or what was it, you think?
We changed a little bit. Coach Mal's got us in better little spots to try to get downhill, to try to make plays and things like that. But it was just executing and playing hard and basically defense, really. That's going to win us games, defense.
Glenn, you and James both shot 50% or better in this game. Do you guys kind of sort of feed off each other on the court when you're both or when one or the other's making most of his shots?
I mean, for sure. I mean, you know, if one guy get going, you know, they're gonna start helping off some guys. So then I get an open shot at things like that, and I get in the rhythm. So it's good for one person to get going and things like that.
Guys, just moving forward, obviously, just kind of getting that monkey off the back, getting the win. I mean, moving forward, confidence-wise, where are you guys at now coming off of that one?
I mean, we obviously feeling good to get a win, but we just got to be ready for Saturday. We want to keep it going. We don't just want to win and then, you know, get back to where we was at. So we want to build off this.
James, how much, with the way, I know you guys haven't changed your intensity in practice or anything, but the results weren't there. How much of this sort of kind of a release of some frustration tonight?
It just showed us that hard work overcomes anything. We still was working hard no matter the losses. And we just stayed locked in, and we know our time's going to come. So hopefully we could build up this and make a run from here.
The sense of relief in the locker room after a game like that, considering what up to this?
Yeah, I think what was interesting is a few of those guys, you could see there was some relief. And then James Palmer's talking to them, and they're like, hey, we need to build on this going into Northwestern. You know, we need to get ready for this game. And I thought that was, you know, a lot of leadership and a lot of maturity. And that really did my heart well. And but it, you know, it was there's no foolishness or celebratory stuff. It was just, you know, let's get ready. This is good. Finally, it was like, you know, there was a collective sigh of relief about finally. Okay, And I think Glynn said something like, okay, now we got one, we can go, and so I'm proud of them. They really defended well tonight, the kids did, and Minnesota's a tough team, physical team, and we hung around on the glass, but I thought our screen and roll defense was much better than the last time, and just a better game plan, better execution.
Did you or anybody say anything to James in the huddle
No.
right before the...
Nope, not a word. All we did was talk about when he made the second one, how we were going to defend the out-of-bounds thing.
What about that last sequence? Isaiah getting in position to draw a charge, and then you're able to draw a foul on the other end. Just what does that say about your guys in this?
Well, we had talked about that with Isaiah, and it was kind of funny. I said, Isaiah, man, you've got him set up perfect for the charge, and I think James said, make sure he hits you twice. And I said, forget that. Go down the first time. He's a big dude. And so, yeah, that was the huddle right there. And that was earlier, like under 8 or somewhere like that. But, Isaiah, he knew what he was doing. I thought it was a good play.
How glad were you to see Glynn play well tonight?
Yeah. We got a little more downhill tonight, and he really, I think, when he can just trust his instincts and play off that, that's where he's at his best. And I thought he was better with that tonight. A little less screen and roll, but we still had some. But they do, they're so physical with screen and roll that it's hard to get them loose. But I thought he did really well. Even though we kind of had to laugh on the one he missed left. That's hard to do.
You said the guys were saying, we got one. Is that kind of how you feel about this? Like, one finally, then build on it?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't feel a great deal of relief right now. I just feel like on to the next. When you're in coach mode, we've won 7 in a row, lost 7 in a row. It's hard to explain, but there's certainly a lot of emotion into each game. I'm sure maybe later tonight I'll feel better, but as we go forward, it's really just okay. How do we get these guys going and just keep building off what we had done early in the season when we went 11-2.
What was the plan? The last inbound play with I think under 3 seconds.
So we didn't have a timeout, so we just called one of our out of bounds plays that we don't run very much. And so it's it's just a screen the screener. It's my son runs it on his 7th grade team, 8th grade team, and but James did a good job, and I saw it go in the air. I don't know how the contact was. I still haven't seen the replay, but obviously there's enough there to draw the foul, and it was a tough game to ref. It was just one of those nights, but it was a good play, and the guys ran the stuff right, and then James knocked down the free throws.
Tim, when McBrayer stepped on the line to get you guys possession again after Thomas had his shot blocked there, so you were sitting
Okay, so say that again.
2.7 seconds left to get the ball back. You had a shot blocked, and then the Minnesota's McBrayer stepped on the line, which got you guys the ball back. So, at that point, are you thinking, maybe we are going to get a good break tonight because if they hold on to that ball.
Eric, I never think that. I assume the worst. I just pray. I assume the worst and then pray. That's what I did tonight.
Amir Harris plus 12
Yeah,
and
good.
15
Thank you
minutes.
for asking. I thought all the bench guys contributed positively, and Amir, I thought, played probably his best game since he got sick. And he really helped us. And Thorir had a nice little cut on the baseline at the end of the shot clock. Brady got a couple buckets, and those are really important. It gives the guys some relief, and I think that really helps. And we ran some subs in the second half to make sure that we could finish down the stretch. We didn't have foul trouble, fortunately. And Amir was terrific tonight defensively. I thought he did some really good things.
What's the difference in your guys at the end being able to maybe sub a little more than you normally do? Just being a little fresher maybe, or a little better legs?
Sometimes I think you get mentally fatigued, you get stressed, and that takes the life out of you. And when it's a tight game like that, I just don't think you see it as much.
You guys obviously didn't have Isaac, but did you feel like you were recognizing your team again a little bit from?
Yeah, I felt like, okay, we felt like at Purdue we kind of like, okay, this is how we're going to have to play. And I thought, we did tonight, and we were very solid on defense. Our kids need to believe they can win with defense, first of all, and we know how we have to play offense. And I thought we were just better in all areas tonight.
Tale of two starts to halves. You know, you start 0 for 7 in the first half, and then you hit your first 3 in the second half. You noticed better spacing in the second half. What do you think that was?
I think it was just, you know, we were more relaxed. We'd fought back. I told the guys, you're going to get down early, you know, when we were down 10 or whatever it was. And Thomas Allen kind of looked at me like, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't really mean it, but you know, I mean, you know, we're still trying to convince you guys that we're going to win this dang thing. So, but the whole point is, you know, when we've made some tweaks, I thought we stuck with what we were trying to run and get guys going downhill a little more. And I thought we had, I forget the looks we had, so I don't want to say I thought we had decent looks, but, you know, just Arturo hit a couple outside jump shots, which we were, you know, we were saying, okay, that's the one you can have. And then he missed them in the second half, and that helped. And so it just, over the course of a game, they're a very, very good team. So it doesn't surprise me they could get up on us.
Obviously, you'd rather win by 20 than win by 1,
yes.
But especially the way it went in December up in Minnesota, how do you think the guys felt about this and the way it was won, especially at the end like that?
Again, I think that they were very satisfied that they'd, you know, executed a very good defensive game plan compared to last time we were so loose. We had a better game plan and a better execution of it. And I think that they have confidence from that. And second of all, then just coming back and being able to get one in play, I think is really important too.
Amir had 32 last time you played against him. He only had 11 tonight. What did you do differently to try to
change our screen and roll coverage?
You lose 7 in a row, and you come back and you have to make winning
It means
plays.
2019 stinks.
But I mean, when you've got that mentality, maybe where you've lost some games, but you're able to make a play on defense to win, get yourself the ball back, make free throws to win late. How much does that say about this team? You know.
Yeah, you know, and that's just it. You have to be resilient to hang in there, and everybody's heard the noise, everybody. And I thought our fans were phenomenal tonight, by the way. I thought they really created a great environment that was positive and guys could respond to, and I'm thankful for them because they had a big impact on winning. And I think that you look at the way we won, I think there is that, you know, accomplishment that, you know, like, hey, we can do it this way. And, you know, nobody's going to quit on this thing, whether you lost 7 in a row or whatever. We're not going to. We're just going to stay positive and keep trying to figure out how to get better and better. And we're going to keep doing it on Saturday, too.
Back to that coffee matchup, you had Glynn on him a lot, giving up 7-8 inches there. What did you like about that matchup?
You know, Glenn's quickness, I think, was pretty good. But I think Glenn got help, too, with the screen and roll guys. But Glenn did. I trust Glenn, you know, a great deal. And I thought he did a really good job.
Anything else for Coach?
Good night.